So the South Asian, regional integration, this ambition that we started almost 30 years ago, it's a bit stagnant right now. It's well known. We don't need to hide the fact. But I do see there's a lot of vibrancy on the bilateral front and the sub-regional front. So the way to take this forward is really build on those, right? So India, Bhutan, India, Nepal, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, I think there's some trade dynamism there, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. So, how do we build on these bilateral and sub-regional successes into a larger regional ambition is really the goal. And when things are stuck, I think it's always helpful, and this is a best practice from other regions of the world, that you start with an early harvest scheme. Right? So you start with a few products so that there's a win-win scenario that emerges, that instills that confidence on the part of entrepreneurs, consumers, and also starts building up trust in an environment where there's a historical baggage of mistrust and low trust around us. And this can be done formally, of course, through summits and bilateral engagements at the high level, but also track two: civil society activism, media, think tank participation, journalists, and people-to-people connections. So this exercise of soft power that goes in tandem with the official sort of fanfare of statecraft is something that we should encourage. And as South Asia remains a very young country. Nepal, my own country, is median age is just 25, so half the country is under the age of 25. So let them forget of the past failures and look. We should orient them to look towards the future, to a more optimistic, hopeful future. But that doesn't mean that we live in a fantasy la-la land, right? We need to also inform them of the harsh realities, the challenges, that we are all facing right now. From the Russia-Ukraine war, the peril of climate change, the steeped growth coming out of COVID-19, all that should inform the discourse. But by temperament, I'm an optimist, and I do want to look at the positive side of things.